certain. Is this familiar language to Jesus, particularly in the book of Luke?
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at this. Luke chapter 10, verse 30 says this. It says, and Jesus answering said, a certain man went down from Jerusalem to Jericho and fell among thieves.
Come on.
This is a parable that he's speaking.
Cook, Jay.
He starts by saying, a certain man. How about Luke chapter 12, verse 16? It says this. It says, and he spake a parable unto them, saying, the ground of a certain rich man. Same language as what we see in Luke 16, but this time it's calling it a parable. The ground of a certain rich man. Let's see another one. Luke chapter 13, verse 6 says, he spake also this parable. A certain man had a fig tree planted in his vineyard. So when we're seeing that he's using this term, a certain man, a certain rich man, is telling us that he's speaking in parables. Then said he unto them, a certain man made a great supper. Mm-hmm. Luke chapter 15, verse 11 says this. And he said, a certain man had 2 sons.
Come on.
So we're seeing parables all over the book of Luke, starting the exact same way. How about this? Luke chapter 16, verse 1 says this. And he said also unto the disciples, there was a certain rich man which had a steward. Luke chapter 19, verse 12 says this. And he said, therefore, a certain nobleman went to a far country to receive for himself a kingdom. I'm not going to read to you all these parables, but you're seeing there is a pattern in the book of Luke that when he's talking about parables, he's starting them off with a certain man. Luke chapter 20, verse 9. And then began he to speak to his people this parable. A certain man planted a vineyard.
Come on.
So this is really consistent in the book of Luke. So that when we go to Luke chapter 16, why are we thinking that this is not a parable? There was a certain rich man, which was clothed with purple and fine linen and fared sumptuously every day. So it's very, very consistent in the book of Luke that when he starts off with the terms a certain man, a certain rich man, that he's speaking a parable.